go, that's the bike for today. Or for the next couple of days maybe. 30 quid from the Shrewsbury Bike Hub, and the challenge I've set myself is to ride across Wales and back on this £30 bike. The bike is pretty much as I got it, just stuck some luggage on it. The worrying thing is the gears and how high they are. So I think some of these hills might become a bit of a challenge, but we'll see how we get on. So at the moment I'm heading towards Montgomery, I guess, and then I won't actually hit Montgomery. I'll go around Newtown and work my way around. Right, I'm at Cassous at the moment. Not sure how far that is into the ride, but it's feeling quite tough. Let's have a look at this thing. So that's 64k. Yeah, it's the bike's fine in its own way, but it hasn't got the gearing. And worse than that, worse than the bike, it's been a headwind all the way, which is a bit of a pain. So we'll see how we get on. It's okay. The best thing I found in Cassous, because finding food on the go and looking for vegan options is a real pain. But look at this, reduced to 95p from £3.79, so I bought a couple of them. Keep me going. So yeah, I'm just going to relax here for a bit. I meant to tell you about my feet. This is the bike as I got it from the Bike Hub, and I haven't changed it at all, so it's still got the flat pedals on, and I'm just not used to flat pedals going any distance. So I've got just some light shoes on, and my feet feel weird. Especially on the climbs. It's much harder to climb because you have to kind of work out where you're going to put your feet and almost like tense your feet to grip on. So I think that's the downside of the budget bike at the moment. I'm approaching, I think, the big climb of the day, and I'm almost in my lowest gear on a slight rise on relatively flat roads into the headwind. So I've got a feeling there might be a bit of pushing involved. Oh. I've started on foot now. This time's a bit much. Right, the flies are attacking me now, so let's carry on. That's the full summit. I go down and go up again to the very top. Hard work. Downtime. Pushing the last bit. It's as I feared with the gearing anyway. But I may have another problem now, and that is a bit of a buckle in the back wheel. So hopefully it doesn't get any worse, and I might try truing it up when I have a break. But get over the top of here, have a reasonably cautious descent just in case the wheel does something crazy, and it's downhill all the way to Montleth. Oh, nearly there. So I'll see if I can turn you around. There you go. This is an epic descent. Yeah, I filmed it on possibly my last video, maybe last one, from from the mouth mound. I don't know if you can see it, but it's down, 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 all the way down into Montleth. Yeah, I'll let this van go, and then I'll go down, but with some caution because of this back wheel. Glorious day, glorious descent. Let's hope I survive. At the co-op. Co-op at Montleth. Grabbing some food. I think I'll just leave the back wheel, just keep an eye on it. Vegan sushi. That is what I just came up. Oh, I thought it was steep. So this should be downhill all the way to the coast. So it looks like we made it. The 30-pound bike has got across Wales. Oh, it's hard work though. It was hard work, but it's still fun. You just have to realise that, well, certainly for this bike, the hills are going to be a bit harder, and you're not going to go quite as fast as you would on a modern bike. Anyway, descent calls. The Happy Valley. And we are quite happy. Yay! It's just the other side of this railway track. I can hear it, and I've seen it, but can't see it now. That's the sea back there. I couldn't go and dip my wheels in, as it were, because the railway line was in the way. But I think that's as good as done. We have crossed Wales on a £30 bike, and it's still rolling. Now I've got to work out what to do. Do I keep cycling back through the night, or do I find somewhere to put up a tent? Actually, doesn't look too bad in there, but I have got a couple of places in mind that might work. One I've stepped up before, and that was okay. And the other's a bit further on, so we'll just see how far we get and how much energy I've got and what I can be bothered to do. The Kaidu campsite looks pretty busy, and I was kind of hoping to get past there anyway, and Wildcamp is going to save a bit of money, and there's not much use for showers and stuff. I haven't got any washing gear and towel and all that kind of stuff, or really much to change into, so I might as well just keep going. Mind you, Kaidu is a good campsite, and after a headwind all day, I finally got a bit of tailwind. Whew. 13 miles to Dalgethley. We'll see. The lights are Barmouth. So we can see where we're not going, because we're not going that far. We're going to cut in up the Morduck estuary on the Morduck Trail, which again I've covered in a previous video. Oh, what we got here? Cars. Right, we're on the Morduck Trail. I don't know. I've got a feeling maybe I should kip this side of Dalgethley and then take on the main road in the early morning light. There's less likely to be traffic, I reckon, and I can keep an eye on anything falling apart on the bike. Whereas if I'm doing it in the dark, who knows what might go on. But we'll see. I still haven't made my mind up, and whether you can see me at all, I don't know. Right, in the tent. No idea what the time is. I didn't know what the time is. It's 10:15. So yeah, decided to camp before Dalgethley. Yeah, I'll get up early before I get disturbed and crack on. The only worry really is that back wheel. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But the bike did very well. You can get across Wales on a £30 bike without too many problems. as long as you're prepared to walk up the hills. And the worst bit really was the headwind. If it had not been a headwind, I think the whole thing would have been a lot more enjoyable, and I'd be going, £30 bike's brilliant. But I think any bike ride, when you do 100 kilometres into a headwind, is going to be a bit of a pain. So, but it's good. Now I'm going to get some sleep. Good night.